Hi, how are you doing? Comment allez-vous? Boku wa genki da. The weather is great outside, and I hope you're doing well. Today I have one question for you guys. Do you have any methods for learning a new language? Because I might just have found one. In today's video, we're going to talk about different languages, but I will be using English as the main language, so please turn on the subtitles for Japanese and for other languages. Before I begin, I just want to take a brief moment to tell you guys the background of how I discovered this new method. So it was last week, I suppose. As usual, I was taking a stroll in Odaiba, which is a beautiful city in Tokyo, and I found this, a tour guide of Tokyo. I picked it up because they were available in several different languages, and I saw French. And for those of you who haven't seen my previous videos, I'm Noël. I grew up in Monaco and I speak English, French, Japanese, Monegasque, which is the official language of Monaco, Korean, and I am currently studying Italian. So I picked up the French one, or maybe I thought I did. The reason is because I haven't been using French recently, so I just wanted to, take a look and see how my French was these days. That's when I noticed it was in Italian. Grazie. Well, I looked it up anyway inside. To my surprise, I could understand most of the contents inside. And this is how I discovered the method. I understood most of the contents in Italian for two reasons. Number one, because I had my French, English, and Monegasque skills to help me. Number two, because this was a tour guide of Tokyo and I'm currently living in Tokyo. So, you might be aware that, the European languages, they usually come from Latin, they have the same roots. So if you already speak French, it might be easy for you to learn Italian, or vice versa, compared to people who live in Asian countries. For them, learning an European language, or other languages might be harder. But, for example, Japanese and Korean, they share similar characteristics. So if you speak Japanese or Korean, it's easy to learn the other. For the symbols, Japanese and Chinese, they kind of share some symbols. So languages are connected, and this is how it works. So looking back at when I used to live in Monaco, I was rewarded by Prince Albert II, which is the Prince of Monaco. I was rewarded at a national competition of Monegasque, the official language of Monaco. And I had to take several tests and several interviews. I just remember that back then I used my English skills and French skills to master Monegasque. And this is exactly the same thing for the first reason. And for the second reason, as I mentioned, this is a tour guide of Tokyo. And since I've been living in Tokyo for a couple of years now, I'm familiar with the popular locations, and the guidebooks, they have pictures, they kind of explain how to enjoy your trip around Tokyo. So if my French, English, and Monegasque skills weren't enough to help me to kind of decrypt Italian, I've had this knowledge that I was familiar with around Tokyo and the pictures inside the guidebook to help me kind of deduce what was written. Isn't that cool? I think there's something useful for everyone in this method. Even though you're not learning Italian or you don't already speak several different languages, this will help in the future, I'm sure, because it has helped me multiple times. Ultimately, learning Latin might be a great way to learn languages that are connected there. So when you're trying to learn a new language, whether you're a student or you've already graduated, it doesn't matter. Choose it carefully. Italiano. So as for the pronunciation, I have some Italian friends and I've been listening to their family conversations, but you know, I can't speak like an Italian. So what I'm planning is to like listen or watch movies, watch videos, people talking in Italian. I have made a video about the importance of like writing, reading, listening at the same time, which is this one. If you haven't seen it, please check it out. And as you can see, Guida Turistica is obviously the tourist guide of Tokyo. Here you have Tokyo. And like, for example, you can start anywhere. Pagina, it's like page. And I know that like notte is night, because I've heard of buonanotte, which was like good night. And in French, it's bonne nuit. As for the numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In French, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's very similar. I mean, compared to Japanese, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, which doesn't share similar characteristics. It's a huge advantage. So if you already speak a language, it doesn't matter which one it is, and you're trying to learn something new and you haven't decided yet, try looking for a language which shares similar characteristics. And it's also fun to guess. So I haven't bought any textbooks, so I really recommend a tour guide or like a guide you can find in the airport, because they're written in multiple languages. You pick one and you translate. So what I'm doing here is that I'm using my English, French, and Monegasque skills to translate Italian into Japanese. And this really helps. So try to combine your knowledge in order to produce something new. In this case, that's Italian for me. And that's how I did it with Korean as well. I get a lot of questions regarding like how to learn a new language. As for Korean, I managed to learn it because I already speak Japanese, and there are many connections between the two languages. You see? So, well, this is pretty much it for today. And I've just started learning Italian like a week ago. So this is an ongoing project for me as well. It's like a startup video. I'm going to post another video to like keep information up to date, how it's going. And I decided to release this video because I already know it's working. And if there's someone who share my thoughts, please leave a comment down below. I would love to talk to you, and like it would be great if you could hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you still haven't. Bon, bah c'est tout pour aujourd'hui. J'espère que vous êtes bien amusés. また次回の動画で会おうね。À bientôt.